Suicide Squad 2016 might be one of the most insulting movies to come out in the last 1,000 years.
You helped me by erasing my mind what faded memories I had.
From the silly hijinks the squad go on to the sheer ridiculous nature of the premise, there's very little to like. But somehow general audiences just ate that shit up. How it made that much money is insane to me. Well, actually, I do know. The star power in it, and well, DC had probably built the most amount of hype ever at this point, as this was the first non-Zack Snyder film to come out of the DCEU and have introduced audiences to this version of the Joker. Now, we all know how that ended up.
I can't wait to show you my toys.
Well, I'm out, man. That nigga's tripping.
The one thing that was just so unforgivable was how bad Rick Flag was portrayed. Like, really bad.
What the hell's wrong with you people?
We're bad guys. It's what we do.
What's even more insane is that we were very close to having Tom Hardy in the lead role. He was initially cast before dropping out due to scheduling difficulties with The Revenant. What a waste that would have been. Joel Kinnaman then replaced him, which was a really solid choice. Other names that were thrown around included, and this is a pretty impressive list: Luke Evans, Mark Wahlberg, John Bernthal, Joel Edgerton, Bradley Cooper, Carl Urban, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Tom Cruise. Which I gotta say, there's no way Tom Cruise would have been involved.
Look, Fuckstick, I'm incredibly busy, so why don't you get the hell out of here before I snap your dick off and jam it into your ass?
I mean, the only way to have him actually sign on is if they got an actual full-blown alien invasion going. I mean, this dude only does things practically, and if his life is on the line.
Yeah, baby.
In the comics, Flag is like one of those badass people in the universe. With zero powers or abilities, Flag uses only his military tactics to win. Initially, Flag opposes most of his Suicide Squad teammates, but he learns to respect them as they prove themselves. His loyalty to them has even gone as far as having conflicts with the Justice League over them. In the movie, however...
This is Katana. She's got my back. She can cut all you in half with one sword stroke, just like mowing the lawn.
Huh?
I would advise not getting killed by her. Her sword traps the souls of its victims.
You serious?
He's just walking exposition. His only character trait is that he loves Enchantress for some reason, and I don't know why, but the length of his hair keeps changing throughout the movie. Of course, reshoots are to blame, but damn, the studio couldn't even care for continuity? I mean, I guess not. Writer-director David Ayer is not to blame for the film's abysmal script. Throughout the production of this film, it went through massive reshoots, with comic writer Jeff Johns making numerous changes. I mean, this is the same man that also made extensive changes to Justice League with Mr. Whedon himself. Since the release of Suicide Squad, Ayer has been vocal about his own cut of the film, similar to Zack Snyder with Justice League. Hopefully a time will come where his version can be shown to the public, which has actually been teased by both Ayer and James Gunn. As James Gunn was hired for The Suicide Squad, it was unclear what would happen to the characters from the previous film. Only a select few returned, with Joel Kinnaman actually coming back to lead the titular team, which thank God he did. In just a few minutes of screen time, Gunn was able to make Flag feel like an actual person early on, and not just someone whose dialogue acts only to move the plot forward.
Here comes Slipknot, the man who can climb anything. Wonderful.
Have a good time, scumbag.
Introducing a dilemma at the end of the film for Flag was genius. He's forced to battle with the morality of the Starro experiments the US had secretly been conducting, leading him to question his own government and the very mission he was sent on. His decision to then leak these corrupt experiments leads to a conflict with Peacemaker. The climactic fight between him and Peacemaker is absolutely amazing. Even in the end, he stood by what he felt was right. While Flag's death was a shock, he truly felt like he went through an arc, and the character was brilliantly used in the film. Even into the Peacemaker series, the titular character begins to question if he truly made the right decision to kill Flag, but ultimately ends up regretting it as he begins to understand Amanda Waller's corrupt nature.
You killed Rick Flag! Flag was right. Peacemaker. What a joke.
Having Rick Flag go from one of the most boring and annoying characters to one that fans truly connected with and were really saddened by his death is so impressive. James Gunn truly excels in character work, which is why I think he's such a solid choice for shepherding in a new era for DC films. I think Superman Legacy is going to be a home run. If you want to be in the know about everything DC, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon.